Welcome back to Renaissance Man's Bigfoot News. Today's episode is the AI Massacre, real versus fake.
Have you heard about the Bluff Creek Massacre? I have a feeling that I'm going to. Oh my God, I can't believe you don't know about this. It's incredible. All our conversations start off this way. Because it is. I know I'm going to regret this, but what happened? So after Roger Patterson took the video of Patty, the holy grail of Bigfoot evidence, there was a massacre. Him, Bob Gimlin hid up in the tree line, and they massacred a whole bunch of Sasquatches. How many exactly did they massacre? Well, it's tough to tell, but accounts suggest up to 60. 60 Sasquatches! Well, technically it'd be 60 Sasquatch, but yes, I find that hard to believe.
Oh, hey, all my Renaissance men and women. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks again, Ricky. So today in the Bigfoot news, it looks like we have a little bit of a back and forth between what's fake and what's real. We got a little back and forth between MK Davis and Snowwalker Prime. They seem to be going back and forth with each other. Definitely Snowwalker's taking a few digs at MK in his past few videos. I have watched both of the videos. I watched MK's most recent video as well as two videos put up by Snowwalker Prime. I will leave all the links in the description to all three of these videos that we're going to kind of discuss today. I do need to warn you with the Snowwalker Prime ones. I don't watch that channel, but I tend to only watch channels that I'm actually learning something from or gaining some knowledge or just something that's at least kind of interesting. But I find with Snowwalker's videos, at least these ones anyway, I don't know what else he puts out there, but after you're done watching it, your IQ probably will decrease quite a bit, as well as you may lose a few brain cells just from watching this stuff. And I'm subscribed to MK. When you watch MK, you are learning some things. A lot of people's not going to agree with me on that. Whether you believe in MK's work or not, it doesn't really matter to me, but MK does have a great channel when it comes down to analyzing photos and such. He's a very knowledgeable guy in those topics. So no matter if you agree with MK's theories or not, you can still actually take something from the guy that's worthwhile, other than popping brain cells. But I'm not on either side. I don't care about those two folks I don't really care about those two folks' different opinions on that whole topic, on the whole massacre.
Hard to believe. Well, I figured you might. That's why I have proof. I got proof this time. Let me guess. Photos? Photos, I have photos. Where the man's hands are stained with blood. The river runs red with blood.
I do like to sit back with my bag of popcorn and just kind of watch these folks go back and forth, and it is somewhat entertaining.
There's a big pool of blood and flesh and skin. And then there's a dog there and a Jeep. The Jeep's also red. The leaves on the trees are red. Did I mention the guy's hands are red? Yeah, I'm getting there's a lot of red. And the blood is red and the flesh, the pool of blood from the dead Sasquatch. I thought you said they killed like 60. Yeah, that's the rumor, 60. This doesn't hardly look like the remains of one. Well, they drug it off and they buried them all with a bulldozer. No, seriously, they buried him with a bulldozer. I have so many questions. Oh, good. I was hoping you'd have some. No, I mean, I have so many, I don't even know where to start. I'm prepared for your skepticism with more photos. These photos appear to have been altered by tinting them with red blood. You do realize that these photos are taken from video that wasn't shot by Patterson. It was after the event. Yeah, after the massacre. There's no evidence that there was a massacre. Well, you've got the photos. You have photos that have been manipulated to look red, tightened up. The whole thing's a ridiculous notion. You call all of my notions ridiculous because they are.
Oh, so this whole thing is on a photo that was uploaded to the internet back in the early 90s by Todd Gatewood. And it's supposedly from the original footage, which I did learn today there was 2 separate cameras. We'll go over those cameras here in a minute with MK will better explain that, but I'm just wondering, do you guys think maybe they had those 2 cameras and maybe they used the lower quality camera for the video that they posted to the public, and then they kept the better quality camera for the full length video, if there is a full length video. I'm not saying there is, not saying there isn't. I'm not getting into that debate today. I have my own opinions on it, which I won't be sharing in this video, but not just my own opinions, actually. I know quite a bit about that whole topic, but I'm just not getting into it today on the Bigfoot news. So get out your popcorn. Let's listen to what Snowwalker Prime had to say, as well as MK.
Was true, and you really believe it? Oh, I do wholeheartedly. I believe there's a whole pile, there's a whole clan. There was a massacre at Bluff Creek. I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people that believe this. I'm just curious, what do you think a Bigfoot bone, or let's say a complete skeleton, would be worth? Oh, it'd be worth its weight in gold. It'd be priceless. You could ask any price for it. $1 billion. $1 billion. Maybe more. Maybe
I'm telling you, man, this guy is hard to watch.
You'd prove the existence of Sasquatch.
I couldn't even make it through his 2-minute video. Like, I had to turn it off. I was just becoming dumber by the minute.
At Bluff Creek. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of bodies at Bluff Creek.
It's almost like watching the...
Why don't you go there and dig up one of these bodies? Get your hands.
It's almost like watching the news.
Find where the mass grave is. Dig up just one bone, one skeleton. You'd be filthy rich beyond your wildest dreams. That would be a terrible thing to do. Why? It's holy ground. It's sacred. We can't be digging up Bigfoot bodies. They're people, you know. Well, that's pretty convenient. Does everybody feel this way that believes in this theory? Well, no, there's a lot of people that are all for digging up bones. Why don't they go there? If you're invested in this, you actually believe this is a real massacre, go there, dig up the Bigfoot bones, end the argument, end the debate. You win. You win.
Hello, I'm MK Davis. What I'm about to show you is frame 350 from the Patterson Bigfoot film. This particular frame is one that was leaked to the internet back in the mid-90s and remains the single best frame from the film. Now, recently, the work that Todd Gatewood did on this frame resulted in the head area being just outstandingly clear. And I looked into that, and you know, Todd says that it's not AI that he used, and a lot of people are saying that it is. And what's wrong with AI? Oh, well, it's AI is artificial. It predicts. It predicts how it should look. But I did a comparison, a point-by-point comparison, and I overlaid one over the other. And there's nothing on Todd's version that is not on the original. It's not AI. What he simply did was to push the photograph. Now, what a lot of people don't know is that there were two cameras at Bluff Creek that day carried by Patterson. One was a K100, another was a Bolex. And when you have Bolex there, which is a very high quality camera, a professional type camera that will take theater quality images, and you have that there, and then you see a frame like this, then you have to at least consider the possibility that the film, the original master, was taken with the Bolex. And that's why Mr. Gatewood was able to push it to the point where he did, where you could see individual hairs. Probably could not have been done with the K100. And once again, no AI was used. And I'm adamant about that. And they should be ashamed of themselves after being told that they continue on saying this. Look for yourself. Look for yourself at this overlay, and you'll see that there's nothing's been added to or taken away. Let's take a look. Okay, we'll just begin with this original image, and as it pans closer to the head area, it will begin to fade into the higher quality image that Mr. Gatewood worked on. Let's just follow it. Then afterwards, we'll go to just the head area and where we can scrutinize it. And I don't know what people get out of tearing other people down, but it just astounds me. Maybe they get attention. The guy that I'm talking about is it goes by the name of Snowwalker Prime. I call him Snowwalker Prime Time because he's looking for something. But he don't need to tear down Mr. Gatewood's work. Here we go. Now just watch this. Point for point. Just pick any area in this. You'll see that there's nothing's been added to or taken away, which AI typically does because it's a predictive type of software. It just guesses. This is not AI. This is a pushed photograph. This photograph had to be very good in the beginning to be able to push it this far. And that's what I was telling you. This came from a Bolex. And it came leaked out onto the internet in the mid-90s. Came off the master copy of the film and was filtered. And it is fantastic. And Mr. Gatewood's work pushed it to new levels. When someone does something like that, ignorant people don't need to be tearing them down. Snowwalker Primetime has not been to the places I've been and talked to the people I've talked to. And yet he just keeps its AI. Give me a break. I thank you for your time.
Which are AI. Upscalers are AI. That's using AI. No, MK says no AI was used. I know what MK says, but I'm telling you, Todd, Mr. X, says he used upscalers, which are AI. Have you seen the original footage? Original footage is amazing. It's the Holy Grail. It's sacred. Show some respect when you speak about it. I'm not debating that the original footage is compelling. Footage taken in 1967 doesn't have the resolution to show these details. Bottom line is, the details are not there. They've been added by some process other than upscaling.
I had a little flood in my house here, well, my apartment. Luckily, none of my books got destroyed. They did get a little bit of water around the edges, but I take a lot of pride in my growing book collection that I have here. And did you guys know Steve actually only wrote 10 pages of this book? The rest is all just, how many pages is here anyway? Oh wow, every single page has copyrighted on it. I've never really noticed that on a book. Maybe it's on all books, but I don't know, there's 300 and some pages here, but I went through this book and read quite a bit of it. But there's only about 10 or 20 pages that Steve actually wrote. Hopefully I don't get in trouble here, but there's a picture of Sasquatch Randy's photo of the Sasquatch on the stump right in Steve's book. It's pretty cool. Golden Ears Provincial Park. We spend lots of time ourselves. I don't know, are you allowed to show people's books on YouTube, or do I get in trouble for that, or what? Let me know in the comments. I think I can show the cover, right? But I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show the actual pages or not. All kinds of subscriber emails here to Steve. I wonder if he gave those guys a cut of the book sales. Just curious. Love Steve though. He's an awesome dude, and yeah. The day Sasquatch became real for me. I'm actually surprised MK even watched or seen these Snowwalker Prime videos. Someone must have brought them to his attention, because I can't see MK wasting his time watching Snowwalker Prime videos. And this whole thing with pushing the photo, the quality, I don't have a whole lot of experience with this, but, well, I actually have quite a bit. But all it is you take an old photo, like that still frame, and then you enhance the brightness or the sharpness or the brilliance. One final thing in the Bigfoot news today is possible Sasquatch hand. Witness says they seen a coyote chewing on this hairy hand. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this hand, and thank you all for joining. Cheers for now.